Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today, we're asking a fundamental question about legacy. What does it actually take for a company to stand the test of time? So many business leaders spend 90% of their day firefighting, focused entirely on this quarter's numbers or next month's targets. But here's the harsh reality: if your entire organization relies on a few key executives doing all the work forever, you haven't built a business. You've built a fragile house of cards. If you want your company to endure for decades, it's time to stop treating training as a routine HR task and start treating it as the ultimate survival strategy of your business. Today, we're walking through a simple three-step framework that turns immediate success into long-term organizational immortality. Identify, equip, and empower. Step number one: identify your pillars. Now, who are your pillars? They aren't necessarily the loudest people in board meetings, nor are they just the people with the highest titles. Your pillars are the custodians of culture, the ones who hold the true vision of your company. They embody your core values, understand your operational DNA, and consistently deliver excellence. Let's put some numbers to this. Imagine you have a lead wealth strategist or operations manager whose expertise regularly secures or manages client portfolios worth 1 billion Ugandan shillings. If that person's knowledge remains trapped inside their head, what happens when they retire or move on? You lose 1 billion shillings worth of operational capability overnight. Identifying your pillars isn't just about appreciation, it's about pinpointing the mission critical knowledge that keeps your doors open. Once you know who these pillars are, you move to step number two: equip them with the time to mentor. Notice, I said equip them with time, not just tell them to train people. This is where most leaders fail. We take our best performers, load them with 60 hours of operational work per week, and then say, oh, by the way, make sure you mentor the graduates. That doesn't work. You must deliberately free up their calendar. Reducing their direct workload by even 15% gives them the breathing room to pass down institutional wisdom. Which brings us right to step number three: empower them to shape the next generation. Don't give your key pillars a rigid, outdated corporate manual to read from. Give them the authority to actively coach, influence culture, and mold junior talent. When a senior leader takes a junior associate under their wing and guides them from managing 10 million Ugandan shillings accounts to confidently handling 200 million Ugandan shillings client relationships, your organization's capacity doubles without adding overhead. This concept, protecting key pillars and letting them build compound value for the future, is the exact same principle behind sound financial wealth management, like the Britam Unit Trust Fund. Think about how wealth grows sustainably. Whether a young professional starts investing with the initial sum of 100,000 Ugandan shillings in the Britam Money Market Fund, or an enterprise invests 50 million Ugandan shillings into high-yielding corporate bonds and fixed income assets, you don't build wealth by gambling on short-term high-risk moves. You build it through a structured, well-managed engine. The Britam Unit Trust Fund identifies strong, stable financial assets, equips those assets with expert fund management, and empowers your capital to compound over time, delivering consistent annual returns often well above traditional savings rates. Your organization's talent strategy operates on the exact same compounding principle. When you invest time and authority into your internal pillars today, their mentorship acts as financial interest, compounding skills, resilience, and output across your entire workforce for years to come. So, let's look at where you stand today as a leader or manager. Review those three steps. 1. Identify your true vision holders. 2. Equip them with dedicated time to mentor. 3. Empower them to shape the rising leaders behind them. Which of these three pillars of leadership resonates most with the current stage of your organization? Are you still struggling to spot who your true vision holders are? Or do you have great pillars who are simply too burnt out to train anyone else? Find the bottleneck and address it this week. Remember, tasks build today's revenue, but mentorship builds tomorrow's legacy. Treat training as your ultimate survival strategy, protect your pillars, and build an organization that stands firm against time. And if you want to ensure your business or personal wealth stands the test of time too, leverage proven, high performing financial structures like the Britam Unit Trust Fund to let your capital compound safely alongside your vision. Until next time, keep identifying, equipping, and empowering. Take care.